Hello and welcome to Busted Knuckles. My name's Steve Belaire and I'm your host. We got a great show lined up for you today, so stick around, you're gonna love it. Okay, so first we're headed out to Badass Custom Coatings where Debbie's going to do some powder coating for us. She's going to take an old rim that they just finished sandblasting, and she's going to do multiple layers of powder coating, starting with a primer, then a chrome, and then a bunch of candy colors. Then some sparkles. It all comes out like magic. It's amazing. So enjoy this. It's awesome.
Okay, now like I say with this here, because of that one little boo-boo on there, I should try to get that off first. Now it's gone.
You have to be a bit of a metal artist, eh?
Well, because aluminum is so soft, you're able to grind it off, but you got to watch when you're grinding it that you don't make a U. Now you've got, so you kind of soften it off. I mean, it's there, but once I start giving it my hand sand, then I usually start making it disappear, because as you can see, there's still a slight dip in there.
Yeah.
Because I have to take the metal off, because with it being scratched, it's actually taken the metal and pushed it that way.
Right.
So that's why I got to clean that off, and yet now you're going to get a dip. But once you do a little bit of sanding to get the eye off it. get ready for the next step. Put everything away and set up for the next color. Cool, I'll put that one on. Just a simple, basic design. There.
Oh, cool.
So if everything holds good there.
Now we're going to go out to Guy Anthony's where he finishes off the seat. And I know we've been looking forward to this. It's amazing. You're just gonna love this.
Morgan's fairly busy.
Yeah, he is. He's swamped. He's getting a new shop. He's moving this week. Just across the street from the casino.
With Phillips?
Yeah, there's a road there. Jarvis.
Yeah, Jarvis.
Yeah, he's on Jarvis. He's moving right down the street from there. Right on Jarvis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes it just
Plush.
tickety-boo. Yeah, just makes it, all the a lot of manufacturers do that. They just do the seating area with a little bit of foam backing, and it also helps it also helps capture the contours. If you glue it together in its curved position.
Yeah.
Same thing as making that dry cleaner bag pattern. If you build it three-dimensionally, it stays three-dimensionally.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. Spray some glue on both of these pieces, and then just set it up. I mean, there isn't a huge curve to deal with, but there's some curve to consider, and it all helps. It all helps the final product to just sit just so. Okay, makes a difference. Makes a difference. 'Cause,
I see that.
yeah,
It
it's
stayed
that
up.
Two layers create the curve. Kind of a neat property that applies to anything. That's how they curve wood. They laminate it.
Right.
That makes it life easier for anybody doing anything. So this particular machine is a leather machine, or a walking foot,
Okay.
and hence the name from the mechanical motion it uses. It walks. But the real unique feature to this is that the needle bar moves as well. So that needle
look at that.
The needle goes in, and then the needle moves
with the leather.
with the foot. Yeah. So you can see that needle going
Yeah.
walking as well. That's
how you end up with the really nice stitches.
Yeah, because the machine, the whole machine, there's feed dogs on the bottom. Every single
Yeah.
sewing machine has feed dogs on the bottom.
Yes.
This machine has basically feed dogs on the top as well. So it's grabbing from the bottom and the top and pulling. And the needle also moves. The needle digs and pulls. And that's that little bit of movement, that 1/4 of an inch movement of the needle bar is what separates this machine from any other industrial sewing machine. You need this. So they're starting to piece together. Well, you know, everybody loves their seats. That's why I keep doing it. High successful rate. High success rate. And then I'm going to be adding that pull point right away too. Out of leather. Just because it's a little more hardy than vinyl. So I always start off at the center and work my way to the edges.
Yeah.
Until I know where I'm starting, and then I can start off at the edge. I did that to get my length here, that little bit of excess here.
Yeah.
I made a notch, and now I can mimic or mirror what I just sewed.
Right.
Is everything symmetric? Everything is a mirror image. You can sew them together using techniques that are based on symmetric pieces. So now I have the pull point.
Oh, that is freaking cool.
I started sewing clothing at the Leather Loft in 1988, working with Claude Gauthier.
Wow.
So that's when I realized I could sew for a living.
So you're making like leather coats and stuff?
Yeah, leather vests, jackets, chaps, and then I was there for about a year and a half, and then I went to Sheridan College in Oakville, Ontario, and studied fashion technology and design because I really enjoyed the trade.
That's a good reason.
And then, yeah, just making money at it. It's like, if this biker can do it, this biker can do it.
Oh.
And that's where the top stitching is. So yeah, that's not a finished seam. This I won't top stitch, just because of the nature of where the seam is.
Yeah.
But the sides definitely get top stitched.
Oh, okay.
This other style line here, this other will get top stitched.
That's just a style thing, or
Yeah, well,
extra strength.
Yeah, it's strength, it's fit, it's
Okay.
to get that right. And then once I have that in place, then I can maybe trim a bit off here so that it becomes really.
Oh.
So yeah, the pattern's never done because it's custom. Like I just couldn't blindly sew it together and hope it's going to fit. So I would never do anything like that for Ian. Because Ian's the guy. It's just,
Yeah.
Here's my drums. Here's my money. Make it happen.
Make it perfect. Yeah.
Make it perfect. And it's just. And now he's sort of up and running now with his own Instagram page, really pushing the drum repair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just posted that today on Facebook. So look for me on Instagram. I'm not going to have a page on Facebook, but go to Instagram and you'll find my drum shop on Instagram, and there it is, ready to go. I wanted that and that to look the same.
Ah, perfect.
I need to trim anything off here,
Oh, man.
Unreal.
That is This is the exciting part.
This is the fun part. This is what they showcase on all those shows.
Yeah, 8 hours. We're sitting here for 5 hours. He's working, and on all of those shows, that last couple of staples is all you'll see. On my show, I like to show what the people actually have to do, right? Because people want to know that. I want to know that.
Well,
it's interesting. Like,
yeah.
you should wait till you see what he did, how he figured out the shape of your bike and everything. My mouth's been open the whole time. Like, what? What the fuck? Oh, that's a good idea.
See, like
He
I
says,
know.
"Oh, I'm giving away secrets." I said, "Don't worry, nobody's gonna fucking make a seat from what."
Nobody will. No.
Because you can see how somebody does something. It doesn't mean you got the skill to do it.
That's right.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, it looks easy to sew, but it's not. My wife has a sewing machine. If you ever sew these, what's the bloody hell about the sewing for? You get in there and everything all jams up. Okay, never mind. You get, and it's done. Must be a trick for this.
Exactly. There's a trick to everything. You know, if you got the knowledge to do it, you know, and you take pride in your work, and you want it to be, then you're the person to go to. But these other guys, yeah, I can do it. Really? Okay. And then you watch them. Well, what happened here? Oh, I don't know. I did it. What did you do? Now I got to take it to somebody that knows.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I've seen some of those seats.
Yeah. So that's why
I had a big red come in one day, and the seat was made of camouflage duct tape.
Oh yeah.
And a few of those, yeah.
Oh Lord!
Oh, whatever works. like that.
When your whole bike's only worth $100, you don't want to spend too much on the seat, I guess.
Oh, yeah, and that's exactly what a lot of guys don't do the seat, because that's the bill they get. I only spent $500 on the bike.
Yeah.
How can I spend $300 on a seat? Do you have a seat? No. I've
That's why
almost
the bike was only 500 because it didn't come with a seat.
yeah, exactly. But I say, well, then I will have doubled your investment.
Yeah.
It's like but that they use that as a bargaining chip. Like, I don't care what you paid for your bike. So what am I supposed to give you, a $10 seat to correlate with your purchase price? Silly people.
That's it, eh? Look at that. Turn that around, let the camera see that beautiful job. Oh, that is freaking amazing. That really is beautiful.
Yeah, what do you think, Rob?
What do
Is that
you think,
what
Rob?
you're
That is amazing, eh?
That is beautiful. Totally different. Just
Nice
like out of the
work.
showroom.
Nice work, man. That is really nice work.
Yeah, from the butt picture.
Yeah.
That's really
Well, that's the formula. Oh, I got one more thing to bolt on before we get through this here.
From every angle, it's just perfect. That's beautiful.
Oh, it is. Just looking at it from here.
Yeah.
If you want to hold that up
Over there. Yeah.
over there.
Yeah. Well, he shot the.
I shot the video of him cutting that off and everything. Oh yeah, you're gonna love watching the video of this. I was just stunned when he started cutting off. Now I see why.
Okay, great show, right? So come back next week. We got another great show lined up for you. For one thing, Debbie's going to finish powder coating that rim with a bunch of candy colors. It's just amazing. See you next week.